Yo, peeps, how is everybody doing on this fine Monday? It is a new week, of course. It is, of course, painful, right? Monday. I think Garfield was onto something. So, we're back in it. How is everybody doing this fine Monday? Yeah, it is Monday. Gosh darn it. It is Monday. We're back in it. Hopefully everybody is doing good. Nice little Monday. Nothing to do, I guess. We still gotta wait. We got EZAS incoming possibly later tonight. So ain't got nothing to do but run some of these Realm of Gods characters on different events. So how's everybody doing? Shout out to everybody stopping by for the stream. Mahalo, Bringer, Nell, Gerardo, Drace, Pickles, Christian. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Graduate tomorrow. Hey, congrats, man. Hopefully you have a good graduation. If this is your final year of high school, welcome to college. If this is your final year of college, welcome to adulthood. Do they both suck? I don't know. I know one of them does, but Dokkan is in the worst state of it's been in modern Dokkan. Y'all not gonna forget how bad their year was. Do we just jump into that conversation? Do we want to jump into that? Oh, first step of college complete, accomplished. Okay. So you might be heading into you're heading to adulthood then. No college is. Oh, still gotta get your degree in scenography. Ooh, scenography. That's awesome, man. Nice. There's a lot in that field, so you're looking good. Already been through the DLC, now you're playing through the main game. Yeah, the main game, that is the RL. Hey Preston, how's it going? Cleaning apartment made me learn just how disgusting people are. Oof. LRS, Beerus Super ECA looks busted. Yeah, he looks very good. Both ECA and Super ECA characters look really good. Get to see them soon. Start of a new week and then on the last week before summer break starts. Thank you. So going and then you're getting that break. Gotcha. Free to play AG or Rage. Vegeta might get a Dokkan Awakening since they're updating the pudding shop. We'll see about that one. I am truly, like, I don't know what's gonna happen with that event. They're gonna update the shop for it though, so I don't know what it will contain. But definitely excited to see if that Vegeta is going to get a Dokkan Awakening. Of course, we'll see what they're gonna bring to that shop. Hey man, I listen. You're gonna have to do something one way or another, man. Celebrate your birthday, bring some joy in you. I know that it's going rough for you at the moment because of certain events in your life. That's okay. But listen, hey, it's another year around the sun, so hopefully you get to enjoy it. Have some fun with your family, have some fun with your friends. Hell, have fun with yourself. Enjoy it out there. So try to do something that cheers you up, that makes you happy, man. There's been quite a few indications where just like, for example, for me, It's almost 10 years to the day. Well, not 10 years to the day. Almost 10 years next year. Where I was super depressed because my birthday God gave me here hurricane for my birthday. So yeah. Hey Chucky, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a while since you guys have been on the left side. Yeah, I know. But I wanted to show up this overlay because of course shout outs to the boy Kuwa. Mwah. Look at this beautifulness. Look at it. Let me take away the chat so you guys can see it in its full glory. It showed up earlier today, of course, because I did the video for the Seriously Serious. Oh, I did added that part right at the end because of the SDR mission, but here it is. Beautiful. I put you guys here so you guys can admire it and not cover the Beerus side where it has my name and my username on Twitter. This is your last week of college before the summer. Yours ends on the Monday, May 18th. Oh, yeah, so next week. Gotcha. Two people in Ningen's chat yesterday said Whis was mid and has mid damage. But wait, was it yesterday or was it today? When they announced the ECA stuff. It should be today. If that's a yesterday, then. Of course, yesterday he sucks. But now that they announced the ECA details, those people are either blind or they don't know how to play the game. I will get into that consensus in a bit, because there have been a lot of talks about, oh, Dokkan, people are quitting Dokkan and people should go away and blah, 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 blah. I'll talk about it once we get settled in here. Yesterday / today, same difference. Hey, listen. I wasn't in the early morning stream. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm assuming he's talking about today, because today, that's when the ECA details came out. We got all the stuff today, so. Hey, Silko, how's it going? And your worst birthday ever was when you were 12. Mine was, again, Hurricane Maria, so that was, I actually don't remember, how old was I? 2017. Oh, I'm not gonna reveal how old I was. No, that's a trap. Next year, your birthday lands on a holy day, which is Sunday. I was out the whole week. Nah, you're good. Although at the same time, that birthday you discovered Pokemon Omega Ruby. You know what? No, that basically just makes your day good. I was about to say no need to disclose. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, I'm old, but I can't have you guys insulting me. Come on. Hey, Wasim, how's it going? Don't know. Maybe tonight / tomorrow. Most likely we will get a data download tonight. That'll reveal when will be the release of the units. So maybe tonight. Has to be tonight. So what I'm thinking. Whether you're gonna help your dad moving out. I've been moving out stuff right now, and it's been a pain. Okay, Unc. Okay. Come on, Bringer. Come on, man. How dare you? Finally pulled God Goku. Hey, congrats, dude. So that means stream on Dokkan this weekend, right? I'm joking. Kidding. Or like, if they see a UI Goku with 90% dodge with less attack and a lot of defense, they immediately say mid and weak. I'm not gonna reveal my age. Just wait until my birthday. I'll let y'all know. But Bringer is correct in the assumption of saying, how dare you? But no, I'm not 27. Gotta set up an overlay scene again first on your PC stream. Nah, you're good. just pushing your buttons like, yeah, you gotta do Dokkan now. You pull the 2 units now. I don't know if you pull beers actually. I don't know, but you pull them. So I'm kidding. People hating on Squadro after getting 2 fusions, 2 gods, and Broly. Dude, I am excited for that reveal though. I know that people were like expecting Goku Black, of course, high Dylan and everything, but dude, DB, Dragon Ball Saga might bring me back. Might bring me back to Squadro. Not full time though. Might bring me back. Final form Frieza. I'm also pretty interested in seeing him, but as you guys can see, people are tied to their roles. Did not expect it Bulma at all though. I was like, excuse me? I was adopted into Unkhood. Hope Dokkan ECA is free to play in Super Saiyan, DBS, Broly, and Physical Gold and Frieza in Part 2. I don't... We had the discussion. Is there going to be a Part 2? I don't even know, because I think sales wrap up at a different date. Let me see the details for this event. Like this campaign. Like sales end on the 28th, which is close to the end of the Dokkan Fest. So end of May Dokkan Fest. So no, there's not going to be a Part 2. So yeah. Sorry to disappoint. What gen is your favorite? What was Emerald and Fire? Beer is probably not gonna summon for him. I mean, again, if you pull one, you can still use the other one as a friend, and you're gonna be fine. Just don't need to get both of them. Gen 3, then Gen 3. Let me actually see, who are the starters for that? It's been a while since I played Pokemon. Go Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's where Blaziken was in there. Yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah. Torchic was my goat. Of course, Gen 1 is the classic OG, which of course I do enjoy. I don't know about Gen 2. But yeah, Gen 3. Gen 1, Gen 3. Oh, Piplup. I guess Piplup from Gen 4. And then I think I'm fine after that. Yeah, Gen 1 and Gen 3 are my favorites, I guess. There would be if a certain supervillain didn't just come. Yeah, so they basically just switched up. This is technically part 2, what we're celebrating right now, if you think about it. Universe Collab and the Battle of God celebration are completely different celebrations. True. Wasn't really hyped about OG Dragon Ball reveal for Squadra Season 5, but it is a good thing. We're getting more representation from it. Just means you gotta save your money, capsules, and gems for Goku Black later. Yeah, I know that you're a big Goku Black fan, but I like it. I like it. I like DB. I don't know, it's my favorite. It is one of my favorites. I do want DB to get a bit more representation on things, so I like it. Giratina. Ooh, Giratina's really good. Yes. Still waiting for the other Pokemon Gen remasters for the Switch. We're currently on the anniversary of Pokemon. Yeah, the 30th anniversary. I saw they were selling some vape. No. Is it Embryon? Embryon shoes? Or... Nah, Umbreon. Umbreon. Puma shoes with Pokemon. Those look nice. Poor Piplup got cooked by Draco Meteor in the anime. Yeah. This part 2 because it's got Goku and Beerus and we got Ultra Super Villain God Vegeta. I will say maybe I don't know if it was in the plans to have the Xenoverse 2 celebration immediately, because they were thinking maybe, you know, Xenoverse 2, it's the final DLC. I think what we're gonna do is just commemorate it with something special. Let me actually move this just a tad bit, just to have it a little bit more centered in the middle. And you know, it's cool. Let's just go ahead and actually have it so that people celebrate it. So with Xenoverse 2 just wrapping up on things, they just decided to push the release of the part 2 LR, supposedly gonna be matching up with this character. Like, technically, if they were to do a part 2, who was gonna be the LR? Like Super Saiyan Goku for like, I will not let you destroy my world kind of thing, right? Would that be the character to come out? Because I don't think they were gonna do that. So with them just doing the celebration with this thing, Ultra Super Villain Vegeta just taking the spot, filtering in it so that way they can fit in this celebration for 2 weeks. I don't know how they're gonna accommodate for the content, but I feel like it's a nice spot to have. Only gripe with this Kid Goku reveal is that he's a DPS when we have already a Kid Goku DPS. Are you talking? Wait. I'm confused because we have had this conversation. Like, I've seen that before. Who are, like... Are you talking about Daima Goku? As the Kid Goku? Heroes and Gekushin Squadron. That doesn't... I wouldn't count that as a Kid Goku, though. He's just mini. He's a Daima character. I would count him as a separate arc character, not the same as DB. So I was like, I saw that and I was like, no, you're wrong. That's a different character from, like, technically, you know, Goku's the same Goku, right? I get it. But there's Daima, and then there's DB. Come on. Hey Marvin, how's it going? Fun with Tech Golden Frieza. Hey Big TX, how's it going? I know it's still Goku. I will say that yes, it's still Goku, but it's not the same as like, oh, we already have a Kid Goku. No, we don't. But yes, that does mean that everybody is tied to their role. So Goku's just going to be DPS. They're not going to change that unless they reveal something like, oh, Blue Goku as a tank. And then Blue Vegeta as a attack. They're going to be tied to the roles. So. Her TDC is going to be in June and GDC September. Yes, that is true. Rayquaza is goated. Yep. Rayquaza is pretty good. They said they were changing the roles. They didn't say when though. Okay. Your opinion, Daima Goku is a variant of Kid Goku? Nah. I don't see it that way. Because technically, like, imagine it as a DLC character. That's it. What you're saying is Toshi lied. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, I want to take advantage of these events while they're here, so that way we test out the power. When I do double UI though. Because let's take away Beerus here first. And then we use... It's not something you really want to... No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not going to be like at the corner of your house with just petting one of your chickens and be like, what did you say? I will steal your chicken. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, it's a joking thing. I'm joking. A joke. A joke, guys. Come on. Yeah, maybe once Goku Black comes out, he's gonna be fine. I think they saw the leaks and they were like, you know what? We gotta push that character back. They were a little bit afraid that you guys were gonna be right. And it's like, oh my god, Goku is gonna be Goku Black is gonna come back, or like be the character for season 5. Oh no, wait a minute. We gotta we gotta prevent that from happening. They just backed up. You'll need to shiny hunt Regidrago and Sword. See, I like after. Did I stop after Sword and Shield? I don't remember. You gotta think about. I think back as to. What happened? But when did I stop playing and anything like that? But Goku Black leaks. I actually don't know. I want TDC to be a Metal or Blue Gogeta plus Blue Vegito. Nah, just make them standalone. I feel like that's gonna be GDC. Give me standalone fusions. No pairings of fusions. Give me standalone fusions. Tag Golden Frieza. Yeah. That's gonna. I mean, if they're tied to the roles, that's gonna be the thing. But if they say they're not tied to the roles soon, so I don't know. Is the Realm of Gods the only relevant team? No, it's the team that got buffs recently, so Realm of Gods is getting love at the moment. The same thing as the last celebration, where it was Crossover. Crossover got the love. Technically, God Vegeta helps out with the Realm of Gods team, but it is still Crossover that got the love previously. They're not relevant teams. There are a couple of relevant teams at the moment. GT Heroes, GT Bosses, Future Saga. Y'all want more Future Saga? To be honest, I want fusions, bro. Give me fusions. Leaks are real. Apparently, a lot of folks went to the finals and verified it, so it's likely unfinished, or they did a bait and switch. Yeah, interesting. As we Saiyans have no limits holding up. I mean, we have the bigger brother, which is the STR blues. The AGO ones get their ECAs available, and we're good. We'll grab the chicken. Resurrection. I don't know what you're saying. So, Realm of Gods is good right now because it's gotten its buffs. Right now, there's a big celebration where this unit just came out, so it's Realm of Gods. I think we have had this conversation before. But yes, Crossover got some love. Realm of Gods is getting some love. I feel like a heavy deja vu right now. Holy. But right now, there's so many teams that are good right now. Future does have a good amount of ECAs, upcoming ECAs. Yep, that is true. We're gonna bait the community with this one. Yes. I mean, if he is real and they saw the leaks and they saw what was going on, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. So we're gonna delay the releases of the characters and we're gonna do something outlandish. We're gonna bring Bulma as a character to fight. I expected Bulma to be a supporter, not an actual like hero in Squadra, but more Pepe Gau's representation. We love to see it. Roma Gods, I'm sure you have the Resurrection of F Blues. So those do lead Roma Gods. UI Goku leaves Roma Gods too. Oh. Goku Black gets replaced by Bulma. Yeah, exactly. We went from we Saiyans to have no limits to Dokkan with limited fights. I will agree that that is very, like, regrettably upsetting. These guys have only done like limited time buffs, like limited time fights in Dokkan. So I don't know what the point of that is. I'm hopeful that they just take the feedback and remove these limited fights or like limited time fights. All right, one more UI. Thank you. How will we feel about future Android 17 and 18 tag DPS similar to the Gamma-Sin Squadron? Ooh, I would love that. I would love that. I would love that a lot. If they do tags on Squadra, that would be sick. If they were good, you would use them, Rado, so I guess your team says a lot. Here's the problem with that. If I have better options, I would use said better options. If you don't have those better options, we recommend you using these other options. Why would I limit myself to not using the greatest team in some of these fights? It's like hindering myself, it's like putting myself in a handicap. That's what the challenges on Community Fridays are for. People put handicaps on me so that, like, if I am able to get it done, then we do it. I'm rocking the best team right now because it is the characters that I have in my arsenal. If you do not have any of those characters available, I'm offering you suggestions as to what characters you can use, because I know you don't have the new units. But yes, I'm using one of the best teams at the moment, because I have the capacity to run the best characters at the moment. If I didn't, then I would swap out some of the characters that I have. Like if I didn't pull UI Goku, let's say for example, and I did pull this guy, I would use this guy as a leader and then use this guy as a friend. Or if I didn't pull this guy, I would use this guy as a leader. Simple. I'm not flexing, okay? Just go to my summon session. That is a little bit flexing, but Captain Ginyu as a character for Squadra, that would be cool too. Yeah. They can give them alternate skin when they were in the Tournament of Power, just like how their TOP variants have the future outfits. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Point of limited content is them trying to figure out the budget of stones. That's why I think it's not going to be a fast process to fix. Sure, they're well aware. Yeah, they have a plethora of feedback from everybody. We even heard from Minato himself. Like, if you guys have seen the Slot 1 Super Podcast, this previous podcast, that they even look at social media. They look at our feedback. They look at our posts. Of course, if we go on Twitter and we're whining and moaning and complaining about how the content is being assessed and how people are just outright quitting the game, quote unquote, then, like, folks, I'm sorry, bro. They're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, well, people are not content with how the game is going on, so there's something that we gotta fix. It is, unfortunately, I'm here to let y'all know that is not a next day fix. That is like, I'm gonna wake up on the other side of the bed in the following morning. That's not how it goes. This game is a lot of coding that needs to go into it for them to fix this problem. It's just gonna take some time for them to fix it. So the only good thing that we can do is just provide them feedback. Just keep giving them feedback regarding limited time content and how much is harming your experience. Don't go out right on social media and be like, oh, this game sucks. Explicit words. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to pay attention to you at all. Throwing Ginyu in Squadra will be diabolical. He will be like baby possession skill, but it will be likely permanent until death. Yeah, like he'll, like if he kills you, or like he's on low HP, he just takes control of your body for like a few seconds to just either like try to escape or absorb your HP or something like that. That'll be cool. We got Kefla and Guinness Saiyan armor before GTA. I think we're getting everything before GTA 6. What if the new content requires Realm of Gods? There's no new content that requires Realm of Gods. What do you mean? There are missions that say beat this with 6 Realm of Gods category characters. Yes, but you can easily do that without new units. Tomorrow, we're getting ECAs for Whis, and we're getting the Super ECAs for Beerus and Whis. Those are 2 Realm of Gods characters that you can use for your arsenal so you can be able to take down some of the fights. The only fight that I can think of that requires Realm of Gods is the new Seriously Serious. That's it. That's the only fight that I can think of that requires Realm of Gods characters. There's no other fights right now that has any missions, unless addressed otherwise. Chat, let me know. That requires Realm of Gods characters. I think we're more like trap your enemy into thinking they got your corner and then hit the change now. Then the enemy has your low. Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know. That's too broken, dude. That's too broken. Now, once you go back to well, if you go back to Ginyu and then you like die, then I think that could be decent. They will have some tricks up their sleeves. That will be nice. Okay, you can. Do you have the tech one? The tech Super ECA Beerus, because he can work well with him. You don't need the new shiny unit. I think we've like this is the 577 time we've spoken about this. Hey, there you go. First try. Even while I was distracted. I would like 17 and 18 DPS, but Toshi doesn't have the huevos to make a Squadra season without shoehorning Goku. I just read that. Oh, Vic TX, man. This man. What a mad lad. I do agree, though. Toshi might not go that far and say those things. Yeah, it seems people did not saw the videos from Ningen, myself, Truth, or any other content creator out there that does say that. So I'm gonna bring an image. Actually, no. Do I even? No, I don't have the image. Hey, Dark Link, also, how's it going? The other 200% leads, hell, even Super ECA UI are good Realm of Gods leads. Thank you. Literally stop playing the game so you don't bore yourself. I mean, there's nothing I can say. Yeah, the game is not active at the moment. Let me actually open image in a new tab. Because kitties. What does this say? What does it say over here? What is this? What is this? Wait. Wanna tell me that? When there's an ally whose name includes Beerus attacking the same turn. Does it tell you that it is the new shiniest Beerus? No. Any Beerus. any particular beavers. So I know, too many tabs open. I get it. I bet that you have this character. He is a Beerus. You can use him. Look at the Realm of Gods characters as well. Look at the leaders. This guy's still very good. You can use as a lead. He's still very good. Look at these guys. You can still use as a leader. Super ECA Beerus in the Redstone Shop. Let me actually try. At the bottom, right? Oh my god, he is! Look at that! Oh, that's a Beerus right there. What do you mean? That one just not gonna ECA. Oh, any Monaka costume Beerus. Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do. Is that? I feel like it's a free-to-play character, so. Did he came out from that pudding event? I sure don't remember. Now, I'm gonna let you know straight up right now, which the physical Beerus is not a good character to run right now because he can get decimated. The tech one, this one right here, is much better than this character. Monaka Beerus came from a different event. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. He got his Dokkan Awakening and that was it. Even so, I don't know what they're gonna do with that character. Why haven't they made limited time choices for redstones like in 11th anniversary? Wait, limited time choices? Or like updated the shop? Or adding characters for limited time buffs? Use the AGL one, which... Okay. I'm gonna go through here. You're talking about this guy? No. This guy's way better. Oh, yeah, no. Limited time buffs are offered during like big celebrations. So maybe TDC or GDC, they might offer like limited time buffs. And then those characters are added to the shop. So that's most likely what they're gonna do with limited time buffs. Hijio Beerus had the dopest intro. Yeah, that is true. I mean, we're giving you the options, man. You choose whether to use it or not. And even then, this guy... These are Joint Forces characters, so still, they still have the, just the name Beerus in there. So you can still use this character for Beerus and Whis. But I provide advice. You don't need to take it from me. It's completely fine. Want to hear a joke? Sure. When did physical Beerus ECA'd? That was was it October or November of this past 2 years ago? Yeah, November of 2023. 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah. No, he's not up for a Super ECA. Unless it's UI Goku type special level of ECA. And then when did let me go back. Let me go big. When did UI Goku get his ECA? 2021. So yeah, like you had to wait a few years, post 3+ years, I would say, for. Let's use Sleeping Beerus as our Beerus unit. I mean, yeah, you could do that too. Use this guy. How about that? Sure, he's good. Good unit. You need help, but you don't take the advice from people. So I don't know. Crossover Ari Redstone is leaving 8 hours of the hardest fight we shall have for a while is Bio Broly. You listen, but you don't comprehend. Two different things, bud. Any physical Beerus that lose surpasses intro in first turn? No. Don't let him hear that. Gonna head out. Hey, no worries. Hello. Appreciate you stopping by. Take care. Physical Beerus good Super ACA in the fall is your guess. He'll be 3 years old. July from release. JP and November from global. Yeah, it's just gonna take. I don't know. It's gonna take them the time for them to assess the ECAs or Super ECAs. I really do not know how they are like pushing ECAs out. Hey Jay, how's it going? I don't know. Who are you calling the cat? Beerus. There's Beerus and Whis, and then Whis. Just name it how they are. They have names. But yes, they're both gonna be. As we know, they might ECA tonight because we haven't had a data download yet, letting us know on confirming that. But I'm pretty sure they will have a data download. Le hairless cat. Good Super ECA physical Beerus when the new DBS Beerus drops. We'll see if they plan on doing that. Y'all know me. I'm not a predictions type of guy or things like that. But I just figure maybe they just go ahead and do. Maybe they do it and they just get revealed. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm surprised. They're super easy in your character. Let's go. I'll just be surprised and that's it. $59 million. ECA and Super ECA can be on the table once they're 3 years old. Yeah. And something funny, STR Whis has a higher ceiling defensively than STR like Beerus and Reese. Yeah, because he's like stacking on dodging. Alright, give me 1 second. Mama Rado is calling. Alright, sorry about that. Mama Kaudo calls during these times, so... Yeah, I saw that Mr. Baby uploaded. Cool. Yeah, I saw that KO screen. Got Vegeta KO screen. Let's go. Yeah, Kid Buu got mentioned, so he gets delayed for a few more years. So, I mean, them's the rules. We can't make it. Fat Janemba the revised into super tanky super Janemba. That would be cool. I've been reading the chat, so a super Janemba, like a random super Janemba Dokkan Fest, will be awesome. Oh no, yeah, I did tell her that. It was the first thing I said. We do love Mama Gouda. Shouts to Mama Gouda. Ibu and LR Ultimate Gohan for part 2, maybe. Yeah, the Super Saiyan 2 go from the Cell Saga. I do believe he deserved that LR, yes. Maybe like a Dokkan Fest as well, but from the BoJack movie. That is something that they haven't done. They haven't done the Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the BoJack movie. Imagine running out of potential orbs. Wait, what? You have 32 small red hidden potential orbs. What happened? I gotta check, but between our beloved, what's our beloved chain battle that gave us orbs like that? But with the monthly reset that they typically do, and like burst mode missions, logins, all that good stuff that they give us, they just provide us a lot of orbs. So I carried array with trying to rainbow a ton of units, including the SSR version. Oh, dare you? I'm just kidding. That's a sin. Again, I'm joking. All you gotta do now is just try to get like max points on burst mode and grind the world tournament. True. You gotta do that now. You gotta. You're one of us that grind the world tournament. It is our beloved chain battle. Dang it. One of us. He's gotta grind the world tournament like Bringer does. I don't try to rainbow SSRs and dupes that much because of that. Yeah, give us chain battle back. It is to me. It is to me. Dang it. With UI. Well, we're alive. Now everybody needs to dodge though. HP orb check. After I finish this fight, which will be very soon, knowing my luck. All right, Blue Vegeta, it's up to you, sir. It is up to you. Will you dodge and have us survive, or will we die? Chain battle was a pain in the rear end. I will not concede on that. Loser. He got hit with double digits. And he lived. He would have lived if it wasn't for fraud UI on Slow 1. Alright. Hidden potential orbs. Actually, no, that'll be over here. Actually, I have a pretty sizable amount. SDR orbs are running a little bit thin, but I got a couple. In mid festival of battles run, so you can't say how many hit potential orbs you have. Sure you can. Just quit out the festival of battles. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. 350k each of the small one. Oh well, yeah. Like if you tap on it, yeah, it actually tells you which one. Because there's the image cap. Well, I said image cap. There's the visual cap, and then there's these ones. So I have, I guess, over 130 plus K for all of them, except for the STR one. We know what the STR one is. Hey, Xenon, how's it going? Wish you luck. About to do a multi on Beerus. Your emoji will tell if you got him or not. 18 glare or Kefla. Hopefully, there's a Kefla around here. That's almost what you have. Oh, 375,000 of each small hit potential or 200k. Oh yeah, I've been lacking then. You know what I've been lacking? Because I haven't been doing this. I just keep forgetting about it. Like the reset comes in and it's like, oh well, I am forgotten. But there are events to grind potential orbs. There are some like special items either due to celebrations like anniversary, global Dokkan campaign and all that stuff where we can get like special items where we can exchange them for hidden potential orbs, and it's a pretty sizable amount that you can get from those. So. But technically I have over 100k from the small ones, except for the STR ones. So technically, I don't have a problem with orbs just yet. You don't do that anymore? Yeah, again, I don't do it either because of just I don't need to grind on. I don't need to grind the event anymore. I'm keeping an eye on Twitter to see if we get the just like if we get data download on somewhere much quicker than, because of course JP should get it first and then Global gets it later, and then we get the and we get details on the ECA characters. They gave you tech beers, and just a surplus of 18 glares. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. You can check how many hidden potentials you have because Orange Piccolo only did one super and lost at physical Super Saiyan Goku. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to lose now. Playing World Tournament so much in the past also helped. Yeah, because I don't know how you do it, man. You just go crazy. Top 10, 15, top 30. For Vegito, first animation overall on this banner, by the way. Oof. Now, see, I was gonna say something now, but I'm not gonna flex because I don't do that. I don't do none of that flexing, Chad. I will not flex because flexing is bad. Why would I do that? I was about to say something, but no, I'm not gonna flex. But what I was gonna say, so. I know you got beers. No, well, yes, but I'm not talking about the summons. There's a reason. There's a thing in the video that indicates what I don't need to do. But again, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to make you feel bad. I hope that you get Beerus if you are still planning on summoning. Because, of course, we're getting a few stones with the release of Union Master, ECAs, the missions for the Super ECA. Ultimate Clash is not coming out just yet because Ultimate Clash leaves in like 3 days, 4 days. And then we're like, I think Ultimate Clash just rests for like a few days and then it's back on Tuesday. So I'm thinking Ultimate Clash might be here either on Friday this week or Tuesday next week. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna make you feel bad. Shush. How about something that I can say? So, something that I will say is that, chat, we have retired Batman for a moment. We're not going to be playing Batman for the second channel stream for this upcoming second channel stream. That's what I'm going to say. I have retired Batman for now. We will leave the actions of the Dark Knight at a later date. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. I love playing Batman and everything. But as a gift for our boy Drace, who is insulting me and just saying all these things to me. I see how it is. How dare you? Come on, man. I'm doing this for you, dang it. But we're gonna be streaming a different game on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Because tomorrow, if tomorrow the ECAs are out, then sure, we're gonna play the we're gonna do the ECA runs and everything like that tomorrow. And then do our fun little experiments with the new units. But if they are not out tonight, then I'll move the stream over to tomorrow, because then I can dedicate the stream to our boy Drace, whose birthday is tomorrow. Hey Cooper, how's it going? Haven't needed orbs since the 7th anniversary. 500k orbs of each small type, 30k medium and large orbs of every type. Not bad. Yes, Gerardo, we retire us being a vigilante and we have become a dad. What we're gonna be. But yes, you are absolutely lying. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is a goat. In fact, I am going to talk to Kuwa so that he can make me a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan overlay just for you. And also just to have him in here because I do love him. I don't have a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan overlay, surprisingly. I have a Beast Gohan overlay. But anything regarding Gohan, it's the only one I don't have. I do have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but that's the Daima version. I think there's so many overlays that I need to get. Add an extra 0 for medium orbs. About 300k. Gotcha. Not bad. Dark Knight is fun. Doing your lunatic run, you actually have to think about normal enemies now. I actually would not know that just yet, because I need to play the game first so I can experience it in normal difficulty for now. Oh, that's a nice name. I know! I am a fraud. I know. I don't have my boy Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in an overlay fashion. Make him add Gohan overlay in tiny letters. This was made for Drace. Yeah. You know who you are. I know, because I keep thinking about like hype things plus Dokkan stuff at the moment. So like when the second part of the anniversary came in and we had Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Gogeta, and Frieza and Goku, I didn't think, oh, let's make an overlay for like Gohan, even though I kind of did wanted one, but it's just like at the time I just didn't think of that. I just thought, okay, let's make a Super Gogeta and Super Vegeta overlay. And do I even have that? Let me actually check. No. I have that, please. Yeah, there it is. So I had this one. It's like, okay, this one looks better because we have both of the sort of like Dokkan Fest headlining characters, so that is fine. So I'll stick with this one. And that was when Kensei was trying to do the overlays. So I'll most likely do a Gohan centered overlay soon. Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And a barfing emoji. Ringer, you're lucky I like Tapion. But there's so many characters from like that I'm missing overlays. But again, I'm making them typical, like topical at the moment. For me to like place them in here. So like this God Goku and Beerus from the current celebration that we're celebrating right now. Just enticing the people to come over here and say like, oh, well, here you go. And then the previous one with the God Vegeta. That's another like cool one to have because I know that hasn't been done before. I was like, you know what? Maybe I got Vegeta one because that looks cool. So here you go. We had that. Now I didn't let them know like, hey, make a Deborah one because I don't know, Deborah is to me not one of those characters I'm like, man, I'm excited for this character. He looks cool. Yeah. Tapion has no good units. That's the thing though. If I were to say, listen, in truth, speak to Geppy, let him know we don't need a Tapion. I wouldn't say that because I know how much you like Tapion. Okay, I know how much you like him. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna be mean. Big TX would, but I'm not gonna do that. I guess I prefer the girls rather than rather than Gohan, because we do have the girls down here. Look at her. Yeah. Still need to find this one, the some of the OG ones, because I had the Super Saiyan 4s and I cannot for the life of me recall where they are at. I think it's something that I have with like Kensei. There's some conversations that I have with him on Twitter. Getting those old overlays. Ooh. Ah! Extreme Int. That Kefla background is better than better than Gohan. Why do I have to admit that that's true? Why do I have to admit that? Why do I have to say yes to that? Huh? Yeah, Extreme End. Who could use that? Frieza and Goku? Have there been any good extreme int characters? Oh, Hit. Hit could use that, yeah. Universe 6 would cook Tavion. Yeah, I'm not joining this conversation. I also gotta be like careful with I mean, I'm not doing it like now, right? But like some of the pictures that I've like tried to find as like key points for some of these like overlays and things like that, they have to be like you gotta make sure that these are YouTube friendly, because YouTube sucks at picking which things are decent and which ones are not. Because of course this one at least is not like too much for you to be like, wait a minute, hold up, what's going on here? This one is fine. At least with the Brown Dust 2 videos, they have been tame, have been censored enough so they are not like YouTube pops in an alert just like Solid Snake gets detected. By putting a human against a bomb. Why are you booing my goat? I just saw that comment. How dare you, sir? I got some of the overlays saved, but I can't say. So we'll have to go through. That'll be July of. Yeah. Realistically, Tapion will get curb stomped by any Saiyans because he's just like with no powers. Yeah, he has the little sword he can play around with. Nope. His sword and ocarina. Ooh, spooky. So scary. Even against Tarble. Now, do we even got... I don't think I have the overlays for... I think those links expired. Ew. Guess Tarble will be the exception. Will Tarble get cooked? Perhaps. SDR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarn on a Golden Week. No, they were New Year's characters. Or they for us, I guess? Therefore, for us, it was an April dual Dokkan Fest at the beginning of April. But it was a New Year's for JP. It was a New Year's. There were New Year's characters for Golden Week. No, not Golden Week, Jesus. New Year's for JP, April Dual Dokkan Fest for Global. And I will stop talking. I can't find like the overlay that I used to have, like the Super Saiyan 4s and the Super Saiyan Gods, like those old overlays with like the 7-year characters. Who baffles me how the Universe 6 Saiyans are even near Goku and Vegeta's base power levels at best. Maybe they should have been around full power for Freeze or Perfect Cell. I mean, they're different universes, so they had to have the caliber of those like characters in their own universes. I guess that's a point to put it. I mean, they can easily add at any time, which you think a Tapion celebration is coming. Ah, no. You know what? Sure. And spend more stamina. There's not a lot to do, unfortunately. And keep on chatting and everything. They got that strong without Super Saiyan. I mean, if we get to know a little bit more about the backstory about their stuff, then sure. But I don't know too much about the their backstory. I had no problem with Goten getting Super Saiyan right away, but Ken Khalifa are a problem. Are these like real discussions that people have? I didn't even realize. Pretty sure Vegeta said that Kama's base was stronger than his. Man, I think he might have said something like that. I cannot recall. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of conversations like that when it comes down to like people reiterating, oh, well, we should have had like, oh, this character getting a Super Saiyan first round and this character makes no sense. It's a world where people have plot armor, dude. Come on. No one loves Goten and Trunks. They like Gotenks. Yeah, exactly. Like, look at the you guys saw the post from freaking Dokkan, just letting them know, like, hey, look, it's Goten Day. Yeah, and there's like 5 units from Goten, and all of them are not that great right now. But then, you know, Goku and Gohan have gotten like pretty good units. Like, come on, man. Yeah, any Saiyan can get Super Saiyan at this point, yeah. Think people had a problem with the way Caulifla and KO went Super Saiyan, specifically in the tingles in the back part. Well, again, how can we place it so that it doesn't sound like redonkulous? So maybe that is their way, because technically on like the definition from Vegeta's like Vegeta's definition of like turning Super Saiyan is like you lose one of your like no, am I confusing it with Naruto? Let me think. Like you get the biggest anger of your life in a certain scenario, and then you become a Super Saiyan. I'm trying not to confuse it with like Naruto, because I know that like with Sasuke you awaken your Sharingan. Like if one of your closest like family members gets killed, or like you get stronger if your ambitions get accomplished, something like that. So maybe that's something to do with like Universe 6 and their way to turning into Super Saiyan. They felt a tingle in their back, on the back of their neck, and it's like, oh well, there's a. It's like Caulifla has the. Is it the same fighting spirit as Goku? Or would you guys put it like the ambition fighting of Vegeta? Because I feel like it's the Goku side of things. Like Caulifla got stronger as she was fighting Goku, and she got super excited with fighting Goku, to the point that she went into Super Saiyan 2, which was not. In her own words, she wasn't able to get to Super Saiyan 2. Maybe. She was only able to get to Super Saiyan 1, I think. And she was trying to get to Super Saiyan 3, but of course that just takes a lot of power. Argue it's more so how brushed off it was for the Buu saga, where they shoehorned the Universe 6 as the next big thing. Plus, it's just how strange how they decided to describe being a Super Saiyan when you see the struggle Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta went through. How about if I tell you, just a theory, just a small theory. Tournament of Power was rushed. And they decided to adapt that philosophy into these like Saiyan characters. Oh my god, they're Saiyans from different universes. Oh, and they go Super Saiyan. How did they go Super Saiyan? They felt a tingle in the back of the neck. That's how they went Super Saiyan. They just speed run that scenario. They just didn't explain it how Goku, Gohan, and Goten went through their journey. I think people don't have a problem with Goten and Trunks unlocking Super Saiyan as kids. Even the show makes a remark with Vegeta's Super Saiyan bargain sale line. Yeah, they're giving everybody Super Saiyan, because Trunks went super. Like when Trunks was training in the I guess in the Capsule Corp. On the gravitational like chamber, I would say, the little chamber that they have for Vegeta, made by Capsule Corp. When Trunks just goes into Super Saiyan like immediately, it's like, wait a minute, you can turn into Super Saiyan? It's like, yeah, I thought you knew that. But of course, as Saiyans, they just have the fighting experience as kids. Meanwhile, they're just seasoned veterans for some unknown reason. They, you know. Vegeta went with Bulma. They had their kid. And I guess it's more natural for Trunks to go into Super Saiyan. It's more natural for kids because I guess they had that balance and they just had that given power. I might be talking out of my booty, but I don't know. It makes sense. Even weirder, Kaba had to get threatened. We know Vegeta didn't mean it. Kaba didn't know that. Yeah. Need to tell me Kaba has never been threatened before? Yeah. Look in the just look in the Look in the hidden messages, man. In the Kaba art or arc. Now for Caulifla and Kale, there wasn't any trauma dumping, unfortunately. The only one that had trauma dump was Jiren. Oh, I don't trust Justice anymore because his universe, they killed everybody. So I had to. They killed everybody in his family, so he had to be like the toughest dude in there. Imagine getting threatened by a guy who knows he can blow up your universe if he wanted. It's the same thing. Ooh. I'll take this one. That's good. I saw a clip not long ago where in GT, I know it's not canon, but it kind of applies. But in GT, when Baby absorbed Goten, you know, he just can control Goten. He can just go out there and just kill everybody. But he went over to, like, try to search for Vegeta because Baby wanted to look for Vegeta. Right? So he went over to get, Baby possessed Goten. Yeah. So Baby wanted to look for Vegeta. It's like, okay, let me look for Vegeta. He went over to Chi-Chi and said, "Where is Vegeta?" No honorific, no nothing. And you see Chi-Chi just slapping the heck out of Goten. And it's like, don't you dare talk to me like that. Say it in like honorable way, like, hey, please, can you let me know where Vegeta-san is, right? And Baby was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on here. I feel a little bit threatened. So you mean to tell me that a mom with no ki, no power, no nothing, had an amoeba just threatened, scared to all heck. Even though Baby possessed Goten just being possessed and everything, he just could do a ki blast and just destroy everybody in that household. No, he was just like, oh, I actually have to play it cool. I cannot mess with Chi-Chi. Oh my, wait a minute. I cannot mess with her. Oh my. Yeah, but like what I mean is like the terminology is like it makes no sense. There's no power scaling here, right? Like even the most let's say even one of the most threatening characters during that arc was terrified at a mom. Boils down to Toriyama's bad writing skills with S. I don't think Baby was scared. I think it was the fact that Goten himself was scared. Baby was in control, but Goten was still somewhere. Semantics. Sure. I'll leave you guys that one. Sure. But it's the same kind of terminology, right? Like, yes, it'll get to that point, but like, let's like think logically. Like, let's say, for example, yes, Goten was still in there, but if we were reading the story, like, we're thinking about outside the box, why would we say, why is Baby just scared? Like, this amoeba's just scared at Chi-Chi, where he could just blow up everybody in the house? I know it's just normal writing, because, of course, like, I don't know if, like, when the Baby came out, when did that stuff came out? Like 90s? So it would have been displayed as like maybe it's like a kid's show, so it wouldn't show like them blowing up a mom for just being talked back to. So more likely it's Baby getting discovered because Goten is the weakest of the 3 remaining Saiyans. What happens if it would have been like Gohan just saying that? There's that baby Vegeta called baby Bulma his deer. Isn't he technically calling his biological clone his deer? That is weird. So, I mean, let me give you a backstory, Dark Link. So, we're thinking back on, like, did I say, like, how did they came about as, like, getting the Super Saiyan terms? Like, for example, Trunks getting Super Saiyan easily. Meanwhile, yeah, Caulifla and Kale felt a tingle on their neck, and they went Super Saiyan pretty quickly. And then Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, all those characters had to actually bust their behind to, like, try to get to Super Saiyan. That kind of thing. You also gotta think Trunks had the parasite and it didn't take over till Baby just said, oh yeah, I'm still in your body. Yeah, I guess he possessed the body, but not the mind and the soul. So, technically he was still, like... He controlled the body, but then the brain and the emotions were like, hey, listen, you gotta be... This is the big boss. So, maybe Goten pictures her as just a strict mom. The toughest of them all. Like, hey, there ain't nobody more scary than a mom. So then Baby had to realize the hard way. Yeah, hey, listen, you see Chi-Chi getting mad? You gotta be careful with her. But yeah, like there wasn't any like trauma dumping when it came down to Caulifla, to Kale, those characters like that. Kale was just, I want to be like my sister. I want to be strong like her. And Caulifla had the exuberating spirit that Goku has, that it didn't even matter. She just went Super Saiyan. Simple as that. Goku just felt the anger of seeing his best friend die. I was like, how dare you kill Krillin? And she just turned into Super Saiyan because a Frieza decided to annihilate his friend right in front of his face. Tried to kill. I think did he kill Piccolo at the time? I think I'm just gonna chalk it as he did, or maybe he was still alive. No, he was still alive. Goku mentioned that he was still breathing. So he almost destroyed Piccolo, which, by the way, Frieza's a wimp if he didn't kill Piccolo. Piccolo was still alive, even with that beam blast, and then Vegeta just outright died. So Piccolo got saved. Krillin just died, getting exploded, and then Goku's just like, okay, I'm going to kill you. So Goku went to Super Saiyan, but Caulifla and Kale is just like, okay, well, here, bam, Super Saiyan. See how easy that was? I feel like there wasn't any point in the story, I guess. Even though they did do, like, a backstory for Jiren. They did a small, like, detail here and there, just going in there and saying, this is how I don't care about justice anymore, because Jiren was angry. They made the backstory for him, but they just did not decide to make a backstory for Caulifla and Kale. And maybe they did touch upon it a little bit, because I think Kabe... I don't know what the relationship between Kabe and Caulifla and Kale are. Like, brother and sister? Friends? Compatriots? Because I know that Kabe felt like a strong sense of duty to try to protect the sisters. If in any case, like, Kale wasn't as strong or something like that. Or Kabe was just a lone warrior saying, like, I need to get stronger, just like how Vegeta is. I have to rewatch the Tournament of Power again. Just hate how strong they are in Super Saiyan Tingle annoys me, but You can live with it, especially how much people glaze Kefla's power. I mean, Kefla came out, and again, people saw. Wait, I can actually represent it here real quick. People saw killing Khalifa and they went, Awooga. That's it. And then saw Kefla fusing and it's like, Awooga. And then there you go. Hastily put together backstory for Jiren. Yeah, so again, my theory, I don't know if it stands in like a three-legged table, but I feel Tournament of Power was rushed. Either that, or people just did not had time to imply a backstory the same way that they wanted to implement a backstory for like Jiren or Goku and Vegeta. Kefla's so weak she lost to a tired base Goku, which is hilarious. Very good friends, yeah. People became like Truth was during the LR killing Khalifa arc, if you know, you know. Yep. It's that one clip from Truth. Dude, Khalifa, I would eat her like a starving child. Those were the good days. Those were the good days. Female Saiyans, bro, when they came out, there was like, wait a minute, hold up. Is this true? Huh? Yes, but I would say, yes, it is in canon. It was 48 minutes in just their little tournament. But the I feel like if they wanted to implement a little bit more story with how Caulifla and KO became Super Saiyans, they would have just stopped. Maybe do that as a filler or something like that. And then they would have just showed that there. They would have taken time to just do a filler story about Caulifla and KO. That's it. Who would have with Kefla, right? I know. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, oh my god. They see the ladies and it's like neuron activated. That's the little meme. That's so crazy, bro. Let that get clipped. Yep. And he doesn't care. That's a funny video. It's a freaking funny AS video. It's just hilarious. Dude, Khalifa. I wish I had that clip, bro. I wish I had that clip like saved and downloaded. I hate that you can't download clips off of Twitter unless you have like the premium stuff. I hate it. But that clip is just so hilarious. Hey Kensei, how's it going? You hate these banners. Took almost 2,000 stones for Gaku. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Were you able to pull them at least? You pitied Beerus. Oh, man. That sucks, dude. I'm not gonna say my, I'm not gonna talk about my summons. But yeah, the 2,000 is crazy. Remember before we found out who was the last for Universe 7, people were thinking Uber PyCon. I'm not flexing, okay? I'm sorry. Almost makes Goku going UI sign and UI seemingly only be 3 to 4 minutes at most. Yeah. If you're thinking about the canon way, then yeah. Like, those characters had their big power-ups in only like mere seconds in the tournament. I want to see a single. You pulled 10 Junior. Oh my god, that sucks. Have one with Junior specifically for World Tournament and another one for general play. I mean, I don't even know if Kensei does the World Tournament like that. Damn, dude, that sucks. True. That just mean the luck is gonna happen for whenever they renew the God Goku and like the Beerus stuff, whenever they renew that thing. Whenever they renew those series, that's when you're gonna be able to pull, like, if they do an iteration of that God Goku and they do that, then yeah, you pull them easily. 4 Gamma 2s, 4 Super Saiyan Goku, 4 Super Saiyan 2 Gokus. One hit. Jesus. I'm very sorry. 5 in Blue Boys. Ugh. Those are not good pulling on your summons. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to pull a couple of those Gamma 2s. I'm thinking about collecting them with coins, but I have at least 1,500 red coins with Dokkan Fest LR's names on them. Hey Herman, how's it going? One thing you'll never forget other than Jiren being poorly written is Goku stopping 17 from eliminating the Universe 2 trio. The power of love, dude. The power of love. I mean, I already have enough with her on Squadra, so. You got 500, so you're buying the Super Saiyan 2 boys. Nice. Yeah, they're coming back. GDC? A little bit after GDC? Let me ask a question first. Are you new to this channel, Herman? Just want one dupe of God Goku. Yeah, that banner is not great to summon on, man. If it was like a 2 plus the next summon is guaranteed feature, then that would have been fine to try to go for it, but no. Okay, you're new. Here's the thing. Whenever you get to the position to like create your YouTube channel, don't get me wrong, I'm honored to have you come down here into the stream and have me provide you a shout out. I'm honored. That's it. That says something about my channel. I guess I'm doing something right. I don't promote like this all willy-nilly because I don't know you. I just met you. I don't know what you do. I don't know what type of content you're planning on doing. I don't know what you're gonna do at all. Don't get me wrong. I will wish you success on your endeavors because That's a good thing to try out. Do your channel and everything. I'm giving you kudos there. But I just met you. And this is crazy. I can't give you like a shout out immediately as I know you. As I just met you. Don't call me crazy. Sorry, I tried to make the song rhyme in there, but if you become a regular in the streams and everything, right? Then I can just go out here and be like, yeah, you know what? Get this guy a shout out. This guy's cool, right? Like I just met you and coming over here like give a shout out. It's like, again, I don't know who you are. You're a new person in the channel, which I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I do hope that I get to see you on the regular. I hope that you find success on these endeavors. Again, I just literally met you. I don't know if I can be able to provide a shout out depending on like, the type of content that you do or things that you might provide to the people, right? So I appreciate you being here. Maybe in future videos, right? I do some sort of like thank you for content creators, right? I typically do that in my channel. You're here frequently and you do your thing on your channel and do all the content the way that you do it. Maybe I'll cross paths with your channel and be like, okay, check this guy out. We'll see. Sorry about not providing the shout out, but well, I can get to see you on the regular. See what's what. Gaku's your baby you had to summon. I mean, if you already went to pity for Beerus though, and you have both of the characters, they're still very good at 55%. Yeah, no easy got Goku for you. That's what Dokkan is saying, yeah. What the French guy said. You know, that's the second time that I see that. There was somebody like on the stream for Ningen side of things saying that, oh, this is gonna be a character coming up for like GDC or TDC. And it's like, okay. But an LRB's Gohan plus Orange Piccolo will be TDC. I actually don't. I'm not sure they're gonna do that. Only one copy of Goku, sadly. I mean, at least, yeah, exactly. I hate to say it, that it was 2,000 stones for you to pull them, but at least you finally got a copy of them. I was debating, because I do have a few stones, as you guys can see, but I'm thinking whether to, like, jump into the banner again and do another rotation, but I'm like, what, I'm fine. I think I'm good. They're good at 55%. But I'm not sure that would warrant me going to doing some more summons, especially which, like, I'm thinking about saving my stones for future banners and not spend as much as I've been, like, spending in Dokkan. Like, I'm trying to save a few bucks here and there because of the recent move that we did and RL things like that. But yeah, these banners are terrible. Apart from the fact that these two, like, at least in this banner, these two are decent. I guess Hidden maybe not so much. But Gamma 2 and Gaku, like, of course, the return for the Gamma 2 and Gohan are pretty good. So you can just pick them up with coins. But then these two just coming in a very uncomfortable spot. A double negative, so you do recommend summoning. I won't not recommend. And of course, this banner's leaving soon. But yeah, the thing that I wanted to show for this, I'm looking twice. I'm looking at both sides of me, just like, let me cross the street, but let me make sure that there's no cars coming in the way. I have not touched this banner. As you guys can see, I can do 3+1 and be able to get the summon points. This one I have. As you guys can notice, I don't have the option to get the summon points anymore. But this one I haven't. Because I didn't need to. I used the free... Actually, I used some of the tickets and I didn't get them with the tickets, but I did get the seriously serious tickets to help me out with them. So. And that's all I'm going to speak on it. I'm sorry. I wouldn't, yeah, no. Do not recommend summoning on that banner, no. Only did one rotation on Beaver's banner for the summon points and potentially getting out Gohan / Gamma 1. Didn't get him, but oh well, that's what the coins are for, yeah. I'm thinking about... I'm really thinking about getting the... one copy of the Gammas. Like, at least Gamma 2 and Piccolo with coins. Because I thought I had Gohan... Or, like, I thought I had either one of those characters. No, I can't. Why? I didn't want to use a stone. I thought I had one of the characters with dupes, but... I had nobody with dupes. I had both of them at 55%. I was like, okay, well, maybe... Maybe I'll get, maybe I get one of the characters with them. So Gohan is at 69%. Gamma 2 is only at 55%. I need to do a video on just doing the showcases for both of those. Both of those characters also like returning for the first time. It's good to pick them up with coins or things like that. We could potentially, I think we can get a part 2 LR. Maybe. I don't think it's gonna happen because the sales that are happening like typically whenever there's a new unit coming out, sales are somewhat attached to it. The sales for this celebration end on the 28th, which makes sense because the next Dokkan Fest at the end of May would come out during that period. So I'm thinking that is what would happen. Like, there's no part 2 LR. This is just gonna be the only like characters for this celebration. Or maybe we just have the part 2 LR, but instead of part 2, we just had it as part 1. We had, and then we just got a random part 2 dual Dokkan Fest. To explain the fact that one of the panel missions wants us to get pudding treasures, that they're updating the event as well. I think they're just planning on awakening some of the, like, that Vegeta. They're awakening that free-to-play Vegeta. Thinking about doing that. I don't know what they're, like... And also, they're doing that for... a weird thing. They're doing it for a limited time. A limited time update to that shop. There is a part 2 or an ECA banner. Both of the current ECAs need to be available somehow. I guess we'll again we'll have to wait and see. We'll check it out, of course, once there's a data download and something related to it. The only thing that I can think of. Because yes, LR, Beerus, and Whis need to be on a banner somewhere, and then of course the STR Whis. Or they just update a shop and they have them available with like stones or coins. The same way that they... Well, the stone part, they did it with the Xenoverse ECAs. Can you imagine if they just make like Whis available with the... Just make Whis available with... the pudding. I don't know about Beerus and Whis though, but just imagine. Are they in the pudding shop temporarily? Yeah, temporarily. They're just updating that. And the login stones are the substitute for the ECA, the celebration. Yeah, they might add details for like a random celebration. They're just possibly gonna do that. As an update for the Goku, Gohan, and Goten Day celebration, they are just gonna... Again, this should be the last day that we get the login stuff for the Xenoverse. Logins. We get it. We get some different logins as well. I'll spend the last of my stamina here, and then we will call it a stream. I might have stones if it's limited, which would make sense. Yeah, like imagine they just give out a few like stones to throw away, like some of those like hidden items. Oh, here we're gonna give you some of these items so you can be able to trade them in for any particular character that you guys might be interested in. They're just characters for like the ECA characters. You can trade them in for like some of those. It's like, oh, interesting. Again, that's just a theory that I have. I don't know what they're gonna do to like add those or like obtainable units. Rather get via stone or like banners. There should be banners that those characters are easily accessible, but we don't know. Yeah, exactly. We just have to wait and see. Limited time battle. That's the title of my next video. I'm gonna... We didn't make the discussion. I guess I can talk about it right now. That was the whole thing with like people saying, oh, limited time content, oh, there's just not enough to do on Dokkan, I'm quitting the game and things like that. I do agree that the limited time content is quite annoying. I don't know if they're experimenting with that or they're just doing some shenanigans with those things. But to just go outright and say, "Oh, I'm quitting the game. Oh, I'm gonna quit the game." Ooh, like you're not quitting the game. Come on, you're uninstalling it for now, and then you're gonna come back during TDC or GDC whenever the game gets exciting, and you're gonna forget about what happened during April/May of 2026 of Dokkan until it's brought up by some other people, because people should not consume this game like it was water. And I can have this conversation with somebody who, like, is disabled and not able to do much, only play Dokkan, and they find enjoyment on this game. Only this game. And I would say just, again, everything with moderation, because people just dive themselves into Dokkan for like 10 hours and be like, oh, I finished all the content. There's no more content anymore. What am I supposed to do? Limited time events, I do hate that. I hate that they're here. I don't understand why they just brought up these limited time events for them to just be here and we're not able to do anything with them. Unless, you know, oh, they left. Well, what do we have now? We have to enjoy ourselves with like the events that we have at the moment. Like, oh, but I hate the bio really fight. Okay, there's 100+ stages that you guys can test out these characters. Oh, but the fights are not hard enough. Okay, then I don't know what to tell you. These guys are working behind the scenes. They're probably working on something that will change the way that we like play the game and stuff like that. Like like immediately as we know it right now, they're just possibly working on the next celebrations and things like that, you know? I hate Bio really fight and do festival battles. Ugh. Maybe it's because of Genshin's next patch is in the same boat. Less pulls than the previous patches and only 2 events over a 6-week period. I'd say that is a little bit rough, you know? Like, for example, this event is going to leave. Are people going to be interested in this event once it goes? Because I'm sure it's going to leave. Like, people are going to be like, oh, well, we don't have the Kai red zones anymore, so it's going to leave. So people are not going to be too enticed with just doing these events anymore. Because they're here for a limited time. They're here to be enjoyed for a limited time. And it's annoying. So either they're going to be brought up back during Global Dokkan campaign or TDC so that people can enjoy it, maybe in just a more permanent perspective. But the only thing you can accomplish outside of dailies is burn stamina on the Wii 7. Yeah. Like, that's another thing, is that if you're a veteran, then yes, that will result in a dull experience. Like, you're not going to be enjoying the game anymore because you completed all these missions. There's nothing else to grind for, so what are you going to do? Oh, what sensible people would do is just, like, think outside the box. Oh, I'm going to go into this event, and we're going to beat this with this team, right? People don't do that anymore. People just don't go into events and be like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and beat this event with like random ASS characters. And they must be saying I'm taking a break from Dokkan, quitting is a different thing. Yeah, well, that's what I'm seeing on Twitter. I'm seeing on Twitter. Oh, I'm quitting the game. Oh, the game has nothing to offer me right now. I'm like quitting the game. But yeah, like people don't go over here and be like, oh, I'm gonna do Saiyan Saga versus these fights. And they can probably say, oh, this is not doable, dude. What are you doing? Enjoy yourself, dude. Frick. Do something random. It's like, don't do like these crazy shenanigans where you're like not going to enjoy the game at all because, oh, this is gonna be bad because we're gonna be buffing Beerus, but whatever. I'm trying to make a point, so unless you're a jaw because you can't complete all the missions, no, I don't think so. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna be straight up, bro. That's Dark Link is speaking nothing but straight facts. I log into my dailies and do other stuff. I high key think some people want to be like Truth and play the game 24/7. Yeah, dude, like I am so glad. I'm not gonna provide this philosophy to everybody or just like have everybody do this, but again, if you have a Dokkan device where it's just Dokkan and nothing else, then leave your Dokkan device at home. Don't touch the game until the afternoon after work or something like that. I leave my Dokkan device at my place. Like, I don't touch this game until I get home. I go to work with my personal phone. I don't even have Twitter in there, so I don't like read anything from Twitter or anything like that because I don't need to go onto Twitter or just see all these things going on. But people do, like, people go on social media is like, oh, well, let me go ahead and see what people are doing with Dokkan. I got all these things on Dokkan like I can do. Like, no, wait, I limited time content, I can't do it, right? So I got this seriously serious fight. I'm gonna beat it once and I'm never gonna touch it again because it's just here for the EX missions and the free ticket and all that stuff. Like, there's so many factors in here that are just like, why are you playing the game, right? Have a ton of redstone stages to do since the revamp. You're in no rush. Plus, for as tedious as the EZAS event is, getting skill orbs for units is awesome. Seeing the performance difference. Yeah, exactly. Like, people don't do that because people are gonna listen to Truth and other people and be like, oh my, I'm gonna complain the same way that these people are complaining. I am, dude. Truth, you are absolutely right. Grinding for the EZAS event absolutely sucks. And there are like people on Twitter saying like, oh, I feel like Dokkan is now losing money. Brother. No, because there's going to be people just getting their wallets out and they're always going to get money. I'm sorry, y'all. That's like, maybe because a game doesn't get top grossing doesn't mean that their performance is subpar. They're doing good in terms of revenue. Every single, like, I don't know, quarter is like every quarter that we get like these like revenue instances or revenue glances from Dokkan saying, oh, Dokkan grossed over $40 million. Do you guys think that $40 million is like chump change? Everybody on Twitter just love to do some rage baiting. It just sucks. They don't have the business perspective when it comes down to thinking how does Dokkan work and how does a gacha game work. Just because not a lot of people are playing Dokkan, that doesn't mean like not a lot of people are playing Dokkan equals not everybody in their circle of friends is playing Dokkan, because actively I think that Dokkan is just helping players, new players, getting acquainted with the game. So some of the content that's going on right now, while it is limited time content, it will come back. But I don't think that limited time content is like helpful for new players, because new players are gonna struggle on that event. New players don't need to waste their stamina on the Whis event because, like, new players are not being able to, like, get dupes of characters and get strong equipment because they don't understand the concept of grinding the Whis event for hours and hours and hours on end unless you're a whale. You know? I mean, yeah, like, eventually I'll do the same thing. I just checked out the video for Ningen and the auto clicker and all that. Eventually I'll do that, but yeah, Bandai's just getting a lot of money, and it's just based off a mobile game is getting them $40+ million or whatever the revenue was this past quarter. And a gacha game. Not a AAA game, not Sparking Zero, not like a gacha game. Yeah, exactly that, Drace. There's just more people crying and I'm sorry, I'm gonna curse. Bitching and moaning about, oh, this game is just boring. Like, again, you guys are consuming this game like it was water. You guys are playing this game like the air that you need in your lungs. You don't need to play this game 24/7. Like, here I am playing this event. I'm just doing my things normally as per usual. Just here I am, dude. Like, if I just now was able to upload the Seriously Serious mission, and I just did the full SDR team because I got sick and tired of trying to do it free-to-play friendly. But people are just there to, like, rage bait. Dokkan people don't really play gachas. They only, like, stick their guns to Dokkan and nothing else. They just don't do anything else. I'm a firm believer they just look at Dokkan, they do everything, it's like, oh, there's nothing else to do. Okay. Bye. Come on, man. 44 billion a year. Let me actually check. Dokkan battle revenue. Let's look at last year. Look at last year. AI is telling me. I'm not going to pay attention to AI. There's a website called Gacha Revenue. This is a... So global, earlier, like on the anniversary, they got $17 million. This anniversary. Just on February. January, they got $10 million. February, 17. The lowest amount that they got on April was $5 million. You guys think that $5 million for a gacha game is small? I don't think it is. I mean, yes, their formula of, like, dropping, like, new characters, there's limited content, end game content, and yeah, rinse and repeat. I do agree that there's a little bit of cause for concern there. But again, that's what feedback is there for. It's just this is not their first rodeo. They know and comprehend that they put something new in here, and they just, okay, listen, wait a minute, hold up. I think we need to, like, change something because the player base is getting mad or we're not getting enough money. I think it's because, like, the quality of the characters needs to be good. Like, the quality of the content also needs to be good. Like, most of these things need to be, like, fine. So 94 billion. Look at that. We beat this event with the Saiyan Saga mission. Look at that. It's a challenge that I imposed on myself. We just did it first try. There you go. On JP, that was global, by the way. Global, $17 million on global. JP, 18 million. After doing all the content, just wait until the next version of the update, or let your stamina build up and farm your relics, etc., etc. Oh, well, if it's Genshin, then yeah. Like, I don't know. If Saiyan Saga team has Goma in it. Yeah, he's a Saiyan Saga character. What do you mean? Characters can be good and people will still complain. Dude, yes! Earlier today, people were saying, oh, Wii sucks. First, he hasn't been out yet. Second, we hadn't had this song and dance before with like saying these all these things and like, oh, characters suck, but they don't wait until the characters arrive for you to be able to prove that statement is correct or not. A ton of people were saying that on like Ningen's streams. Honkai Star Rail and Endless on Zero are thriving. I've been playing Neverness to Everness. Well, I just played a little bit, but I need to keep playing it. But yeah, dude, like, there's so many other things that you could be doing instead of consuming Dokkan 24/7. And I think that's that's just a standard that comes with like going onto social media. Oh, you had to talk about Dokkan 24/7. Oh, you had to let everybody know I play Dokkan all day, every day. Oh, don't worry. I know what these units are. We're thriving. Oh, like, brother. Okay, we got content. It's your way of like, it's your decision how you want to consume said content or not. If you want to consume it the way that, oh, there's a limited time event. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna get forced to just immediately jump into the content and get rid of it right away? Or I can just, you know, maybe like wait a day or two, like ECAs come out, there's stronger characters, you summon for the new units, you have them. Okay, what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm just gonna go into the tougher events, I'm just gonna jump right in, and then boom, there you go. You never lock farming on certain days. Lock relic farming on days? Oh, wow. I don't know what they're doing over there then. Dodge character comes out with no damage reduction / low damage reduction and no guard Dokkan community. They suck. Meanwhile, the beloved UI Gokus, they drop everything to summon on a yeah, exactly. I didn't mean to click on that. What are we getting on next Pet Town battle? Not looking for it, but yeah, like this character comes out. Oh my god, he's one of the hypest characters in the game. Oh my god, it's so cool. His whole gimmick is dodge. There's some damage reduction in here, but that's his whole gimmick. And if he fails, he just sells. A cool angel that trains one of the most destructive, no pun intended, gods of destructions come in. Oh my god, wait a minute. No. We don't like that. We don't like that. He's really good. Let me tell you, he's really good. No. I don't care. His ECA is coming out tomorrow. Hopefully. Within like data download stuff. I don't know if we're getting a data download tonight or not. But character's getting an ECA soon. If you're talking about Tech UI Goku, then I don't know. I don't know when this guy's unfortunate ECA is gonna come out. We'll see. But yeah, dude, again, don't consume this game like it was like inhaling food. Just if you want to get rid of the like the limited time content. Oh wait, I gotta get this done before it goes away. Like right here, it has 6 hours to go. If you're not somebody who like plays the game constantly, or somebody who doesn't know how to play the game, as a certain character we have in our streams constantly, that person is gonna struggle and be like, oh well, here goes my 40 plus stones. How many stones did this give out? Like, this gave out a few ton of stones here. I think it was 40 stones. So here goes my 40 stones. Bye. I'm sorry to tell you, dude. If you're like incapable of taking on the content within the time period, then again, it sucks. It shouldn't be that way because we have had it before, so that these redstone stages or things like that would stick. They would stay and do all that, but they don't do that, I guess, right now. Again, with the feedback, if we all provide feedback to the producers and just let them know, hey, we don't like this, we can talk about it. But let them know, hey, I don't like this type of the way that the content is going right now. I think we should change that. They're not going to do it now because we don't know how things work in the back burner. But they are going to take your feedback into consideration. They're going to remove that because people hate it. There's also people who beat all the content within the first hour or less and then complain. Yeah, dude, I will forever hate those people. Like, oh, I beat the events. Okay, now what? What do I do? You know how many characters you can do? Like, okay, I got 4 hours. No, 6 hours. If I'm able to stay up for like 6 hours to do more runs with these characters on this event, which will leave, I would do it. But again, I know how tough these characters are. I'm just not gonna consume the game the way that these people consume it, because you're going to get burnt out one way or another. I get burnt out with other people's comments saying like, oh my god, there's limited time content. Oh, limited time Dokkan battle. Touch grass, please. Go outside. Do something else. Don't play the game 24/7. That's it. You can play the game, but play with moderation. Like, oh, I'm beating one stage, I'm immediately going to jump. No, dude, just beat one stage. And that's it. Unless it's a limited time event, then I guess you can do that. But let's say, oh, I'm going to enjoy God Goku. I am somebody, here's the thing with me. Because I have not been consuming the content the same way that other people do it. The way that I do it, I don't have time to enjoy. I still need to play more with Deborah. You know how cool Deborah is? Deborah's a beast. And I haven't been able to use that character to his max potential because... Oh, the next celebration comes in. Saiyan Day, dude. Okay, Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Let's go ahead and use those. I haven't... again, I haven't fully experienced what Majin Vegeta and Super Saiyan 2 Goku can do. Because we keep... I feel like we're moving so fast on the periods on content that I'm not able to enjoy these characters. The Saiyan Saga duo, like Vegeta and Nappa. I got them a little bit late because I got shafted. But when I got them, I was able to do a few events here and there. We ran them on stream. They were fun. Those are fun characters to run. The Saiyan Saga characters, they're cool. Then we got Piccolo. To be honest, chat, when I got Piccolo with Pity, I did the 55% showcase. I did the ECA showcase with the characters. That's it. I have not used Piccolo. I have not touched that character since he came out. Since I've done the showcases. You might call it skill issue. Call it that. I have not used those units because it's just how the content just comes in and goes. At least for me. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. That's the small price to pay for you to ask these questions here in this channel. Nah, just kidding. I'm joking. Hopefully you're doing good, dude. They switched the periods around. That was one of the things that they mentioned in a couple of producers' letters. TDC, or Transcended Dokkan campaign, is going to happen during July, which is the replacement for Tanabata. And then GDC has been moved to end of August, beginning of September, because they decided to flip it because of the reception that celebration got. So yeah, who came after? Like, at least I was able to enjoy God Vegeta. I'm still able to enjoy God Vegeta as I'm doing right now, because he's a part of Realm of Gods. So I'm enjoying God Vegeta a little bit more. I know what God Vegeta can be able to do, rather than just, oh man, I don't know what God Vegeta's doing, man, because it's been one thing after another, because it's just been crazy, you know. Transcendent Dokkan campaign, the way that they did it was, it's a Dokkan Fest LR and then there's a Carnival LR. So it was Goku and Frieza plus Gogeta as a reversible exchange character for Transcendent Dokkan campaign. And then Broly for part 2. So it's just a Dokkan Fest LR and a Carnival LR. We don't know what's going to happen this time around. Every month, this rinse and repeat outside of anniversary and GDC. Monthly Dokkan Fest exclusive. Seriously serious stage. Same panel missions. Limited time events. If anything, players should drop / take a break from the game. Maybe the devs will course correct. I don't think they will overall. Well, this year's experimental year for the devs. This year should be a break from Dokkan for veteran players. Here's the thing though. They said that over year 10. I understand that they did the experimental year kind of thing on year 10. But I'm not sure if that is something that applies for this year too, unless they did mention that. I feel like every single time we get a new producer, it's an experimental year. This is just an experimental year as well. If they did specify that, then they're just experimenting with the content, dude. We just gotta let them do that. I'm in no rush with letting them experiment whatever they need to experiment. They now know, because of the survey, because of the surveys and the feedback that they've been getting, they know how Dokkan, like, how the players have not been enjoying how they have been handling the content. Oh, I don't like the limited time content, how things have been, oh, you gotta do this within 3 weeks and then we're done. I don't think it's a good and enjoyable process. And you know what, chat? It's just an experimentation. They're just experimenting. We don't know if they're gonna actually stick to their stones and say, oh, well, you know what? The player base don't like this. We're gonna change that. But again, these changes are possibly gonna come out in like a big celebration. They're not gonna be coming over here and be like, oh, we're gonna do this when Dokkan Fest Jacko comes out. Have any theory of this TDC LRs, Gohan Bs to all the current? Well, the one that we have at the moment is like 9th anniversary, right? So that was the only one that we had. Is this a different OST? Then, for me, I want standalone fusions. Or maybe he's gonna get delayed for 3 more years now that I'm mentioning it. But TDC, maybe LR Kid Buu, Dokkan Fest LR Kid Buu, and Carnival Super Vegito. I don't know. That's my theory. I agree with Goresh just recently tweeted. I reposted that. Because it's true. There's so many, by the way, there's so many. I'm not gonna say stupid. Because I'll be too mean. But there's so many, like, accounts that have, like, oh, STR Goku and Gohan as their usernames. Like, God, dude, Jesus Christ. Like, shut up, bro. And they just do bad takes overall. It's insane. Okay, again, Big TX, I get that you don't like fusions, but when was the last time we had a standalone Super Vegito? When was the last standalone Super Vegito out? My Twitter was Kaioken Link. But yeah, but you're not... Oh, you're not physical Kaioken Goku, right? And you were just on Twitter saying that tomato is not a fruit. Just to try to get a reaction from people. I know what your username is. But you're not out here just saying, like... I feel like Dokkan is now losing money. Right? You're not saying these things. Doesn't like fusions when we haven't had... Yeah, again, we haven't had a standalone fusion. I understand that you don't like fusions. But representation, just to keep the players engaged, I feel like it's a little bit more important. You know? This anniversary, they didn't touch on fusions. Did they? Let me correct myself. No, they touched Daima. And then they did Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta standalone characters. They didn't do any fusion characters during this anniversary. They did fusions like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta during GDC, and I'm fine. I'm not gonna go out here and say, oh man, it's GDC. I think we need another Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm not gonna go, like, I understand. You're gonna come in my face, straight in my face and say, we have had already a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, dude. We don't need another one. And I'll be like, you know what? You're completely right. You're absolutely right. We don't need another Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. However, Super Vegito. Yes, this character right here, where he at? This character sucked. I get it. I understand. But don't you think... again, if as a fan, or just think in the shoes of like a developer, wouldn't it be right to make this character like get a redemption because of how bad he was when he got his ECA? Because yes, I understand he got a bad ECA. Okay, do not put your feelings into this, sir, because I know why you're saying no. Come on, man. All right, let's say we don't have an LR version of this character. Okay, but yes, you don't want a repeat of Super Magneto. But what if they make him UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta level? What did they do that? What did they make? Like, what can I picture here? It's another thing, like, people, when people say that DB isn't hype, like, do you ever, like, do you see, apart from free-to-play characters, do you see an LR Kid Goku in here? And those are characters that I would want them to make. Kid Goku, a Demon King Piccolo, that is a premium, where he at? Premium LR, not free-to-play. Premium character to be released. Like, at least I want standalone characters, dude. LR22 World Tournament T. Okay, yes, that's one. Okay, that's one of those characters. Can you name another one? Now, Hit and Kaioken Goku, they not Kaioken Goku. God Goku and Hit, they already have an LR. They're right here. When was the last Kefla? Yeah, Kefla. The only thing that we have for Kefla was like a fusing character, just a joint forces Caulifla and Kale that goes into Kefla. STR standalone Dokkan Fest Kefla. When did that character came out? Yeah, that was ages ago. And then there's the physical Kefla. I would say we need a representation for LR representing to Kefla. Now, you may like that character. I'm going to come at you and say, we don't need this character. You don't like that? I would not like that. So, still salty we got Pajama Beerus, but Samasu is the same despite half of his body withering away. That is another thing that people made. So I remember that to this day, dude. They made so many complaints to Bandai's like account. Where he at? They made so many complaints to Bandai and their emails saying like, can you guys rewrite this character's name? Because for what we know, this character is Fusion Samasu. But this character, we can make the argument that he is corrupted Fuse Samasu, because this Samasu is not the same as this guy. But for them, it's like, no, they're the same. We don't need to make the name change. Everybody was so angry about that and complained to Dokkan. Please make the name change. Please make the name change. They didn't do it. But I don't know, because of the naming convention that they have. I don't know. Just something on their end. Yeah, because if you look at how... Or I don't know if it's because of translation issues or things like that. Even though on Legends is called Corrupted Fuse Samasu. And Dokkan does not have a Corrupted Fuse Samasu. Oh yeah, half corrupted. I think Dokkan has it as half corrupted Fusion Samasu. Look at Gekishin. Gekishin has Majin Buu pure for Kid Buu. I figure they just may not know what in their language could be a corrupted, half corrupted Fuse Samasu. I don't know. But again, we can make the complaints to these guys. Is it gonna be effective? No. Like this guy. We could have already like made the name basis like, hey, this guy is corrupted Fusion Zamasu. Right? Then there's this guy. Zamasu going into Fusion Zamasu. And over here, with where it says mutation, it has the mutation portion of it. Do you think there's anything special regarding like mutation? Don't you think that there should be a name change regarding that? I don't know. Boo is different because that's its actual name. People start calling him Kid Boo. That is true. Vegeta only has one premium standalone LR. That's the tech base into blue. Gogeta has 3 standalone LRs. 2 of them are DBS while the other's GT. And again, like people, whenever we get fusions, they're gonna complain, oh my god, we're getting fusions again, how dare you? But in reality, we haven't had a standalone Super Vegito. LR standalone Super Vegito. I'm sorry, we don't have this guy as a standalone character. These guys eventually will get their Super ECAs. Beautiful. Thumbs up. When are we getting a standalone Super Vegito? When are we getting a standalone Super Gogeta? When are we getting a standalone Blue Vegito? In other words, Dark Link, appreciate you stopping by. Take care. And I'm gonna take into consideration, like, I'll make a... Let me make a post on YouTube and on social media here. I'm not. No. We're not talking about like a fusion and things like that. I'm going to make a post. I'll possibly put it on YouTube so that people can respond there, and I'll put it over on Discord as well so that we can get some responses. But it's technically like the posts mentioned. Look, can I create a forum in here? Let me see. Create a thread. All right, it should be up on the Dokkan Battle channel over on Discord. So you guys can respond to there, but technically the question is, do you think Dokkan Battle is quote-unquote dying? What is making your enjoyment lesser and lesser with Dokkan? Now cursing please, this is for a video. Right here. If it's there, make sure, let me know. Either here, it's posted on Twitter, it's posted on our Discord. You guys let me know. Someone just showed me a card from the hospital we took our dog to. They showed us. They showed you guys. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Want to make it too sad? Just wanted to share that. Nah, man, that's okay. Hey, listen. Let me pause here real quick, and I'll make this final comment for like wrapping up the videos and everything, like wrapping up the stream for now. This is assembling the fusion defenders for sure. Yeah, sure. I'll put this more like chill music. I wanna say something right before we wrap up. Might be another one of these speeches, right? Right, the beloved speech I like to do as always. But gonna let y'all know here and now. I am eternally grateful that you guys choose to provide like comments and details about your life. I feel like I'm somewhat very open about mine typically, not too much, but I like to be honest with y'all because I care about you guys. You guys are like family to me. You guys are friends and companions. We enjoy the same game. We play the same things, right? So I am super grateful regarding you guys and just being a part of this channel. So please do not feel like, of course, don't feel like obligated to mention anything that you guys don't want to mention. But let's say for things like how Drace mentioned, that you don't want to make it too sad. Dude, you're here with people that hopefully, and I will make you, hopefully they care, hopefully they show their love and appreciation, because we're here for that. We're here for you guys. At least I am here to hopefully try to cheer people's day no matter what. That's how we do. Even if I'm having a bad day, I'm hopeful that you guys, like, this is not like going over to a stream from Ningen. Maybe he doesn't roll like that, or a stream from Truth, or a stream from Toon Rami and things like that, where he just doesn't roll like that, where you feel like you need to restrain yourself from speaking openly about how you're going like through life, or things have been punishing enough and you're not being able to actually just go for and express how you're feeling, right? You are more than welcome to express how you guys are doing and how you guys are dealing with things. I will try my best to provide you guys with like hopeful responses and things like that. Maybe I'm not like a psychologist or a trained professional or things like that, but I'll give my beloved and honest opinion on things, and I let y'all know that I'm here. I'm here for y'all, and I'm again grateful that you guys have chose this channel for you guys to be able to express yourselves in any way, shape, or form. Even though maybe Aaron hates heroes and he doesn't like fusions, I still love him regardless. Even I'm somewhat late for the streams. Like, I know that Drace says like 2-3 minutes late. Hey, where you at? Even though I like to do like the little dramatic entry for like a few minutes until we settle in and have people come into the streams and stuff like that. But I'm being real. You guys are more than welcome to come into the streams, say things that you need to say. Like, if you have the feels to express yourself, express what you think, express what you're feeling and all that, please, I am more than happy to hear what you have to say. Like, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like you're making the stream sad. Like, at least we're here, I feel, as a family to help you guys out and like cheer you up, you know. At least that's the motivator that I have, and that's the fun that I have with this channel at this point. I've heard from a couple of like other content creators as well that they don't like playing Dokkan, or they've been meaning to do other things in this like in this space. And I guess that's not a comment that I should like relate, but it's technically like what I'm thinking is that what they're doing is completely different. They want to do something different, and they're they're the space and the channel for that. I want my space to be a space where people feel comfortable being here. Like they're relaxed, they're enjoying themselves, they're chilling, they're having fun, doing all that stuff. Because that's what this channel is built on. Like as soon as I'm done with chasing 2,000 subscribers, I'm thinking I will rebrand my channel in a way that I'm gonna consider myself like doing something different passively, not so much as going super crazy with doing like chasing the views and going to 3,000 subscribers. Oh my god, I gotta do this now, right? I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be a little bit more passive with how I do my stuff, do my spiel and everything. So again, feel free to express yourselves, you know. I'm hopeful that this is a medium for us to be able to do that, so that way people can be open and express themselves. Maybe there's somebody mentioning a comment out there that'll cheer you up. I don't know. It is hard losing a pet, don't get me wrong. I have lost a pet. It is one of the worst feelings in the world, and I will let you know, I cried like a baby for like a week straight. I was sad all the time. I think I still have pictures of him. Let me actually look it up. I still have pictures of my little fur boy. Let me disconnect this. So I'm gonna show the good old iPhone. I'm gonna plug in the iPhone here. This was a picture from my sister's phone. She just took a picture of our cat saying, "Oh, this ugly cat. This is an ugly cat." But she said it in like a jokingly kind of way. But we got this guy. I don't know if I told the story here, but I'm gonna say it again regardless. I got this little guy in a barber shop. My mom's friend, I think I did mention the story. My mom's friend and my mom's friend took us to like a barber shop near like a mall. And that barber had little kitties running around. I was like, man, I want one. I want one of those. We can take care of him. Please, Mom, please. And we took him in. It was adorable. Amazing. I had no friends in high school. He was the one friend that I come to from school to like chat and play with him and interact with him. He was sitting in the little sofa having a little nap. Every single time that I came down home, he always just wants to eat all the time. So when he came about our place injured with a hole in his stomach and limping, we took him to the vet. And I was going to school, nervous, just wishing that school just rushed and ended so that I can go home and check on him. And we took him to the vet. He stayed there for like a few days. Same thing, same pattern. We went to school. When school ended, we went straight to the vet to check on him, see if he was fine. Then the news broke and my mom got told, hey, we gotta put him down. I did not want to hear those words. And I look at him and he was in so much pain that I couldn't let him live like that, so I It was so hard to even say, to even agree to that sentence. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I don't want my wife to hear me with tears in my face. Ugh. So, I was sitting nervous because my mom got the news first. I was sitting nervous in the reception room, whatever you want to call it, in the bed, and I could say I was 30 or 40 feet away from where my mom and the doctor or the vet were given the news, like, hey, we gotta put him down. I heard the down from 40 or 50 feet away, and my heart broke. I couldn't, there was nothing. My heart sank. But I had to agree. I had to agree, dude. The hole in his stomach, the pain that he was going through when he was I don't, to this day, I don't even know what happened to him, because he was an outside cat. Maybe that was our first mistake, but my mom didn't want to have him as an inside cat because he was, like, my mom feared having a cat do the things that cats do. And especially cats that are from the streets, you know? And when he came home like that, we took him to the vet, we rushed him, and we couldn't save him. But when I heard the down, we had to put him down from 50 feet away. I immediately started bawling my eyes out. My mom gathered me and my sister together and she said, I'm sorry. We have to. So although my sister took this 11 years ago, almost 11 years ago, he would have still been fine. Like, I think he wasn't that old when we got him as a kitten, but yeah, he I don't commonly curse, but he was one tough son of a bitch. We went home. We went home. My mom, my sister, and I. We got into the middle of the house. We got together. We bawled our eyes out. Ugh. But yeah, please. I don't mean to make this I don't mean to make this a sad stream or like a sad ending. But I'm open with you guys. You guys don't need to, but feel free to be open over here, because that's how we do. Okay? Grace, I'm sorry you lost your pet, man. It is the hardest thing to do, man. One of the hardest things that can happen. So I'm sorry. But again, feel free. Anybody, you guys are free to talk here, because this is not a, oh, I'm gonna make it all about a me stream, right? No, you guys are here. You guys are part of this family, Red Rotter Army, right? I'm gonna keep looking at my photo of my little cat. Of course, this is not recent. This is something that happened ages ago. But as you can see, the pain that I'm feeling till this day. The day that I lose these two cats that I have is gonna suck. But yeah, cherish them. Appreciate them. And that cat. That cat was my friend throughout high school, dude. Remember that pet? Cherish those moments together. Cherish those moments just like I cherish each and every single one of you guys in here. Thank you, Apathy, for those words too. He was a straight up gangster. Yeah, I'm sorry. The sad note, I'll leave it as such. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe they'll announce the ECA details soon. I don't know if they're gonna announce them tonight. We'll keep an eye out for it. But sorry to make it a sad ending. But again, I don't care about me. I care about y'all. And if you guys are free to express yourselves in here, I hope that it is a medium for you guys to express yourselves in here, because I'm hopeful that I make it as such. You guys are here to be here to express yourselves, to talk, because I'm sure we have each other's backs. I'm hopeful. So not a good cry. I'm sorry. But appreciate you guys stopping by watching this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of your afternoon, evening, nighttime, morning, whatever time frame it may be for you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do this all again. If we don't get ECAs, I'll possibly do a second channel stream, but I'm pretty sure we get them tonight. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care. Love you guys.